4 lives. So that's amazing. Talk about miracles on earth. It's a very emotional story. I know it's a very bittersweet day for both of you. And without further ado, I'm going to pass the microphone over to Jennifer and Alyssa.
Thank you. First, I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody. Everybody that has to stand here today, everybody that has been involved in any of this, my heart breaks for everybody because nobody should have to endure this pain. No family, no nothing. So I just want to say I'm sorry to everybody. Caitlin, or Kate, is what she loved. She was riding home on her motorcycle with some friends. They worked shift. So they were on their way home from the movies, and drunk driver 2 times over the legal limit. He was at one bar, he was overserved there, left there with his uncle, went to a wedding reception, and he was again served more there. The bartenders even admitted that he was overserved, but they still served him. His family even asked him, are you okay to drive? They didn't double check, they didn't nothing, they just let him go. He took off on the rural road. A couple of the bikes saw him, they were able to swerve. Unfortunately, her boyfriend at the time did not see it coming, so he could not swerve. She went flying, and he went down into a ditch. She did make it to the hospital. She lived for 4 days. She's a fighter. She at 10:35 a.m. on the 26th, they had pronounced her dead. She was a sassy, independent little girl. Well, to me, she's little. She was very outgoing. She loved everybody. Her family was her number one love. Then her friends and her horse. That was everything, was her horse. Anybody that met her loved her. So I'm going to back up a little bit because I didn't write any of my stuff down. The drunk driver that hit her actually took off from the scene. A couple of the bikes actually went chasing. For somehow, some way, they have this on video. There was a helicopter up in the sky at the time, and they have it on video of him leaving. Sparks are flying because he busted his tire, everything. They did end up eventually catching him about 5 miles down the road. He said he thought he hit a deer because I'm not sure about other states, but unfortunately in Iowa, if you hit a deer, it's not illegal that you left the scene. So he used the excuse that he thought he hit a deer. He did get convicted of 32 years, mandatory 7. And again, I'm not sure about other states, but unfortunately in Iowa, vehicular homicide does not give them a mandatory sentence. He could have been out in 6 months, it doesn't matter. So we had to charge him with criminal mischief, I think in the 3rd degree, which gave him a mandatory 7 years because he did $10,000 worth of damage to the road. Which doesn't make sense to me, but so within the last couple months, because when Kate was 16, got her license, she proceeded to check that donor box. So all I did was fulfill her wishes. That's what she wanted. So at that time, I had to make the choice. I fulfilled her wishes. They used 4 of her organs. They used 5. 4 of them went to 4 families. One of them they couldn't use completely, so they went to medical studies. So I don't know who else she might have saved with those medical studies. Within the last couple months, about 2 months, 1 month, I can't remember, time's like going past me right now. I had contacted the Sandines because I found out who Kate's heart went to. We started talking. I started talking actually first to her dad, Chris, and her mom, Lisa. And then after we were kind of okay, started talking to Alyssa. They found out about the walk and they wanted to be here on behalf of Kate. We met for the first time yesterday. Very emotional. And Alyssa actually gave me a present, which I want to share now. It's a bear, but I'm gonna kind of take something out here. Yeah. This heart goes inside the beer, which it's my daughter's heartbeat. So Alyssa made this for me, so the fact that I always have her with me. Yeah, thank you. So, just everybody please watch your families, watch your friends. I used to be a bartender. I used to cut people off. It's not a big deal. Your manager won't get mad, your owner won't get mad. And for some people who don't even know, it's actually, if somebody got into an accident and they want to sue, you're personally liable. As a bartender, it is not just the bar, it is not just the owner, you are personally liable. They can sue you. I know that firsthand. So when you're a bartender, you cut them off. You know, call a cab for them. I've always told all my kids, I will come pick you up. I don't care what time it is. I don't care what you're doing, where you're at, I won't question you. I'll come pick you up. I've told my friends, even as they're out, I will come pick you up, I don't care what time it is. So just spread that word. Get that word out. I know I have it all over my Facebook. I have it all over Kate's Facebook. It's all over everywhere. So, thank you.
Jennifer Leekley, Alyssa Sandine, Team Kate. To all our families today, thank you. You don't have to come up and speak to pay tribute to your loved one, and we know some of you folks just, it's hard to get up here, and we get that. So to all our families, thank you. Appreciate your support. We're going to take a very, very short break, and then we're going to move on to our